Welcome to my last nutritional cooking video, knife cuts. I am going to get these carrots peeled, get them squared off. We have a toddler we're working on moving, and so my wife isn't able to stand here and just keep videoing me. I'm going to get these prepped and ready, then I'm going to have her come out and do a couple shot, little video of me as I'm slicing them up. And we'll continue to do that and piece it together like every other video I've done. So bear with us and I'll get these prepped. Alright, as you can see, I have this as the waist. In order to square off, I put one of my medium diced carrots right here to where you can see where we're at. The thing that these scraps can be used for is you can cut them on down and make a stock out of them. Seeing as how we're getting ready to move, I'm not going to be making a stock out of them, so bon appetit. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to small dice the onion. I'm going to slice through the root. I'm going to slice this off. I'm going to cut through the root. I'm going to take it, I'm going to go around pretty much cutting on the lines of the onion. I'm going to take my chef's knife and make a few slices this way, and then I'm just going to chop it to get a 1/4 inch dice. And as I said, bear with me, Becky will try and video some of it, but we have a toddler at home, not in daycare. She's running around getting into stuff, almost to the terrible twos, I'm sure you understand. So I'll go ahead and get this going, and then we'll go to the next thing. So. Alright, so I've small diced my onion. I have my skins here that I took off the onion, my root, and a couple root pieces left. I could cut that down smaller and use it for a stock as well. For this, it's not going to be eaten because I don't eat plain onion. But I could use some of this onion in the spaghetti I'm making tonight for dinner. So I'm just going to put this in a container and reserve it for later. Next thing I'm going to do is the onion julienne. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut the root off. I'm going to cut some of this off, get the skin off, and then I'm just going to slice it close to on the lines because it's got to be an 1/8 of an inch by an 1/8 of an inch by about 2 inches. And then I'm just going to slice down to about the 2 inch mark, and I'll be done with that. So I'll get this onion prepped. Well, basically I got all the slices made along here. Well, for it to be 2 inches, it's just going to be cut the top of the root off that's holding it together, and we should have some julienne. So we're going to cut right about here. About here. Looks like I'm going to have to do a little bit more cutting, but curve is going to be. Here's where we're at. I mean, we're within a ½ inch about on the length, but as it's a layered thing, it's going to get smaller in the middle. So I'm going to slice these into smaller bits to where they have better uniformity, and we'll go from there. Alright, here I have my julienne onion done up. As we can see, right there, we're within the parameters of what it's supposed to be. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mince my shallots. I have the 2 right here. I'm going to get those minced. I'm doing the potatoes last, so I'll go ahead and get this put in the fridge. I might use this for the hamburger and the spaghetti tonight too, I don't know. So I'll be back. Well, I got my shallots minced now. I sliced them real thin one way, I sliced along that way and just chopped them up. And then anything that was bigger, I just chopped it smaller. But here is my minced shallot. Oh, there's one piece that needed to be cut smaller. Here's the waist, root, and skins. One piece that looks almost like it could have been saved, but it was skin. So here is my minced shallot. Next thing I'm going to do is my allumette. I'm going to peel the potato, I'm going to square it off, and then I'm going to get the slicing done, and that will be done. So I'll get that stuff prepped while my daughter chases around the toddler so she doesn't kill the cat, and go from there. Hey. And there are my allumettes. Next thing I'll be doing is my large dice. I'll go ahead and do the same, get the potato prepped up, and then as Becky can, she'll come over here and record me finishing up. My large diced potato is close. I'll take it. Next thing I gotta do is my finely chopped parsley. So that is the next thing, and then done with the videos. Alright, I am taking the leaves off of the parsley so I can finally chop them. And since I'm using making spaghetti tonight for dinner, I am going to go ahead and put some of this parsley inside of the sauce. So I think that would be a really good addition to it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, I've removed the stems from the parsley. I'm going to start chopping that now. The stems could have been saved and gone into a bouquet garni for chicken stock or a beef stock or whatever kind of stock. It could have been used for that. But since we are moving in, well, we're loading up a truck in 7 days, I'm not going to be making stock before I leave. So I will get these chopped and I'll be right back. And then
Tell me when it's done.
Alright, I got my parsley finely chopped. Take a peek, there you go. As I said, I'm going to use this in some of the sauce that I put the do for my spaghetti, along with some of the shallots and a little bit of the onion. I think I'm going to make quite a tasty dish. So, thank you for a semester that wasn't as difficult as it could have been. It was still trying, but stay safe, stay healthy. Goodbye.